Yeah, so one of my other studs of the week, Donovan Edwards, Michigan from the Michigan Ohio State game, put up that 23, 216, and 2 rushing performance. Broke off, I believe it was it 2 70-yard runs by the time it was all said and done.
Yeah, close to that, like 65 and 70.
65 and 70 or something, like just absolutely gashed Ohio State. And I was talking to Jeff about this off stream before we started, but I just feel like Michigan is back, right? Michigan is going to be the team that's going to compete for these titles year in and year out for at least a couple of years, right? And we've seen what Blake Corum can do in that offense. Well, with Blake Corum going to the NFL this year, you've got Donovan Edwards, who, barring Braylon Allen transferring to Michigan, should take over lead responsibilities, lead back roles for that offense. I think the price that you can get Donovan Edwards for now is going to pale in comparison to the stat line that he's going to put up next year when he has a full season to be the lead back. I mean, he's got the explosiveness. We know he's got the receiving ability. His only other thing that people were kind of knocking him on was his contact balance and running between the tackles. And I do think he's showing an improvement on that this season. So Donovan Edwards is my stud for the week and is also one of the guys that I'm looking to acquire when I can.
Yeah, I love it.
I like that take too. And, we were talking off stream, and, I think my opinion going into the season was that I thought there was going to be some level of split between Edwards and Corum anyways. And it's just that Corum has made a giant leap and sort of forced himself into taking touches, right? And that's why I think Corum's been such a huge riser, as far as the draft circles go. But that's not really taking anything away from Edwards, who's made improvements in his own right. And with Corum gone and into the NFL draft, I don't think there's anything that Edwards had the talent even going into this season, and seeing some improvements only bodes well for, his potential output next season.
So that was my question on Edwards, and I hadn't studied him that much. I loved him as a prospect, obviously, 5-star kid, not much to dislike in his profile. But Matt, you think he has improved his ability between the tackles from what you've seen?
I think, yeah. No, he hasn't made, vast leaps and bounds improvements, but he's taken a step, in my opinion, just his contact balance, really. He's not going down as easily as I saw him going down last year. So it's the tiny improvements where I know he's already got the talent. The talent's going to take a step into the starting role next year. And there's no reason in my mind that he shouldn't be able to put up the same kind of stat lines that